Pretend I'm in black clothing, okay? We are gathered here today to celebrate the life. What do they say at funerals? Oh, why am I making a funeral joke? I was gonna do a whole joke about these products are gone but not forgotten, but it's the opposite. These products are not gone, but they have been forgotten. Funeral's over, everybody, go home. Waking back up from the casket, hello. Hello, you guys, James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm actually really excited for this. We're gonna be doing a full face of makeup that I've forgotten about. Now, this has become a really huge trend on TikTok where creators are pulling from their makeup collection different products that they may have forgotten about, and I'm gonna do the same exact thing for today's video. Now, as a quick little disclaimer, okay, just because it has been forgotten about does not mean that it's a bad product, does not mean that the brand is bad, and does not mean that there's anything wrong with it either. In fact, spoiler alert, I actually pulled products today that I really loved at a certain point and I've just forgotten about them because you guys know the makeup community moves really, really fast. I feel like every week there are like 10 new massive product launches at this point. All these brands are competing for the spotlight, and my job as a beauty creator is to test out and try out those brand new products, whether it's buying it myself or being lucky enough to be on PR lists. So when new things are constantly coming in, it's really easy for me to try out a product and absolutely love it and then completely forget about it and move on to a new one literally like 5 minutes later. So today's entire video is going to be a full routine worth of products that I have really, really loved at some point, but have just completely forgot existed. Let's get right into it. I am so excited to get into this today. We have a ton of different products, some old, some newer, some brands that I still love, some brands that are Dunzo in my book, and literally some brands that we all used to love but don't even exist anymore. So if you are excited, please head right down there and give this video a big thumbs up down below. Your love and support really helps out the channel quite a lot, and if you have not already, come click that big red subscribe button. All right, let's get started with, of course, our primer. When I opened up my skincare drawer today and saw this product, my heart almost leaped out of my chest because this used to be my ride or die. Tatcha Silk Canvas. Oh my God, who remembers this primer? Every single beauty guru was using this, including me in 2017, 18, and 19. And this was really the first of its kind for like a pressed primer. I feel like primer wasn't even really that big on the market yet. Of course, there was the classics like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. That would have been a good one for today as well. Or like, oh my God, oh! Benefit Professional? Whoa, unlocking memories right now. But those were all like liquid primers, whereas this one being in like a weird little putty consistency, everyone was obsessed with. And this is one of the first ones that, for me, in my opinion, actually made an impact in terms of being pore filling, whereas a lot of the other ones had empty promises. If I recall correctly though, I think that I stopped using this because it made foundation slip off my nose in particular. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. For foundations today, there were a lot of options to choose from. I don't know what is going on within the last couple of years, but there have been so many foundation product launches. I could literally think, like literally, we just had Kylie, the Laura Mercier foundation went viral, Makeup by Mario launched last year, Haus Labs launched last year, Rem Beauty launched last year. I think even Charlotte launched a new one last year. My point is, right, with all these different product launches, it's hard to even keep track of them when a new one replaces it literally next week. But the foundation that I'm gonna use today is truly one that I have forgotten about, and that is Dior Air Flash. Oh my God, do you guys remember this foundation? This to me has always been so cool. Obviously my brand is painted, so it's all about art supplies. This is literally like spray paint foundation, and I think that is just the coolest concept. They discontinued this, and I don't really know why. I think people were having issues with like shipping this because it's an aerosol, so it can't fly, and that does suck. But I remember this really slaying. Oh no. I mean, I've had this in my collection for like 5 years now, I feel like.
If you got another can, another aerosol can, you can take the top off that and put it on.
Oh, all right, DIY, good suggestion. Should we try that? Let's see what we can do here. Trevor, good idea. Oh my God, you're such a little DIY queen with that. Hello? Wow, that is actually, I would have never thought about that. Ooh. Oh my God.
Wrinkles in your lips.
My fucking hair? Okay, I see why this was discontinued now. It's so fun though, like I wanna spray paint my face. I love that. To blend this in, I'm gonna use my Morphe blending sponge. Do you guys remember this? Oh my God. Back when Morphe was at its peak, I feel like everyone was obsessed with these. I have not picked one of these up in literal years. I used to really, really love these at the time, but I eventually just moved on to beauty blenders. And now obviously with Painted, we have our own giant oversized painted sponges, and these cannot be beaten. Double the size, half the price, so good. But for today's video, it's not bad. Now, next up for concealer, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Concealer. Now, I unfortunately think this had the same fate as the whole foundation situation, because I remember when I tried this out, I really, really liked it. The formula was super good. This is not my color. I remember when I first tried this out, I really loved it. I think there were just so many complexion launches last year that it became hard to focus on one of them when a new one was launching literally the week after this. I actually thought about this last week because one of my favorite TikTokers used it in her makeup routine, and I was like, oh, I forgot Anastasia even had a concealer. I should go try that out. And then I didn't. So I'm honestly glad we're filming this today because maybe I've been missing out this whole time. We definitely need to add some color back to my face. I am looking really spooky and pale right now. So we're gonna do that using a bronzer. When I pulled this out of my collection today, I actually was like shocked because this used to be a crowd favorite. Everyone used to love the Chanel bronzer. Everybody used to use this in like every single video. I remember I bought this as a recommendation from Jaclyn Hill like 4 years ago, and I really, really liked it. Let's see if it still looks amazing. I actually don't really know why I put this down. Probably because it's like $1 billion and I hated recommending things to you guys that literally nobody could afford, because why would you? So I remember everybody loved this because it literally melts into your skin like butter, and even years later, this is definitely expired by now. It's still working gorgeously. It's blending really beautifully. The color is great. Damn bitch, maybe I need to pick this back up. I don't really hear anything about Chanel makeup anymore, but I feel like this was like their tried and true. Yeah, oh my God, okay. Honestly, this is going right into my everyday makeup bin because that looks gorgeous. All right, now to add a little pop of blush. When I saw this in my makeup collection, I actually jumped for joy because I love this product. I just genuinely forgot about it, and that is the Kylie Lip and Cheek Glow Balm. As you can see, okay, mine has seen better days. It is like so dirty, the packaging is completely rubbed off, and that is because I used the shit out of this.
I love it.
I think I forgot about this because this was part of my summer makeup routine. I do remember that this doesn't always apply the best over top of foundation. I really loved this over top of natural skin. I would always do a little bit of cream bronzer, this blush, some brows and freckles, and call it a day, and my skin always would look so beautiful. But it's been a really long time since I picked one of these up or use it in my makeup routine, so let's see how she looks. Oh, beautiful. Honestly, so good. You guys know one of my favorite hacks to do recently is to reapply a cream blush over top of your makeup at the very end to give that like radiant glow look. So this is definitely gonna be a great product for that as well. Ah, so pretty and pink. Now, last but not least, for the base routine, we have to set this all in place. I am so excited to rediscover this powder today. This used to be my absolute favorite. If you scroll years back in my YouTube channel, I was using this in every single makeup look, and I genuinely just forgot about it completely. I actually thought about this a couple of days ago too, because Huda Beauty just launched a peach version of her viral setting powder, and everyone's been talking about it. And I actually watched a review of somebody saying they mixed together pink powder and a banana powder to make a peach because that color doesn't exist. And I thought to myself, yes, it does! Yes, it does, with Miss Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder. Who remembers this? Oh my God. I used to love this because not only is it beautiful, but
Hey, yo!
oh my God! It smells and tastes so good. Oh my God, I used to love this shit. It is such a good powder, so let's use it. Oh, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. I know a lot of people don't love fragrance in some of their makeup products, but I'm so sorry. This, you have to. Just gonna take my little powder puff and we're gonna dip right in. And I'm gonna start off with my under eyes. It just smells so good. It literally smells like a peach candy. It's like this super, super pale pinky orange color that is gonna be perfect. I mean, look, oh, wow. It's so good. I honestly feel like Too Faced has really fallen off the map a little bit in terms of the makeup game. We don't really hear that much about new launches coming from them anymore. So I'm excited to rediscover this today. Oh, it's already looking so beautiful. Hopefully I love this today as much as I once did. You guys know the drill. After everything is set in place, we're gonna go back in and reinforce with some powders, and I have 2 products products that I am really excited about for this. This has honestly been such a fun little makeup routine so far. Okay, for contour, we're gonna grab the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette. I love this shit. This formula, still to this day, is so good. The only reason I kind of moved on from this is just because I feel like people do not use powder contour anymore. It's all about the creams. We all love the Fenty stick, the Makeup by Mario stick, the Charlotte Tilbury little sculpt ones and stuff like that, the Patrick Ta. The creams just became so popular in 2022 and 2023 that I just forgot that this existed. But going in already, it's looking really gorgeous so far. Yeah, look at how good that looks. And now, I forgot that this palette also has like brightening powders in it, and I wanna go in with this one so badly. I love these, but, when I was looking through my collection today to pull from this video, I discovered an ancient artifact that I can't wait to put on my face right now. It is the, you guys, you're gonna fucking die. The KKW Beauty Brightening Powder in shade number 1. Oh my God, bitches were dying. Bitches were literally killing each other over these powders because they were so good. The reason why I forgot about them along with everybody else is because obviously KKW Beauty doesn't exist anymore up until literally this week. So weird that I just found this when we're filming this video because this week Kim actually just announced that they're coming back with lip liners and lipsticks, which everyone is so excited about. Hopefully they bring these back one day too, because I remember these were so good. This is hopefully gonna help us a lot too, because that concealer, although the formula is actually sitting really beautifully on my face, especially with the foundation, it's way too dark. I mean, yeah, that did its job. Looks so beautiful. Welcome back, baby. For eyebrows today, we're gonna grab an oldie but a goodie, the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. Benefit used to be that girl, and I feel like over the last couple of years, they haven't fallen off, because I feel like every now and then I see something go viral or a new product that people are interested in, but people just are not talking about Benefit in the way that they once were. I really hope that I can make this work too, because the only color that I was able to find in my collection is the second darkest brown. I'm gonna try to use a light hand and do as much blending and spoolying as I possibly can. Unfortunately, this color looks ridiculous on my face. Well, it doesn't even, no, it's really dark. I've had far worse. I honestly am gonna place an order for this in my actual shade because I forgot how good this was. That's fine. Let's clean it up and move on to eyeshadow. The brows are all done, and at this point, this may have well been a Face of 2016 makeup because that is exactly what we are giving right now, but why do I kind of love it, low-key? Everything is working together so well so far. Let's add an eyeshadow look to this glam. Now for palettes today, quite honestly, I could pull out pretty much anything from my makeup collection and grab a palette. So many palettes have launched in the past couple of years. Every day it's either a new collection, a new collab with an influencer, or a new licensing deal. It doesn't happen very often anymore that a brand will launch a palette and people will talk about it for a long time. I am already feeling so grateful and blessed that people have still been talking about the basic canvas after our launch back in November, because typically that would have even been long forgotten about by now. So thank you so much to all the love. Still for sale on painted.co. But because of that, and because of all this time that has passed, I really forgotten about other palettes, especially ones with color in them. So for today, I selected the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival palette. This shit was so good. I used to use this all the time, which you can see based on the inside. This plus my Morphe palette was like the dream combination for colorful rainbow looks. I really just haven't picked this up in a while because of, I feel like, the makeup style changing, but also I haven't really heard from Be Perfect either. That being said, let's dip back into this and see what we can come up with. I'm gonna match my little top as usual, and we'll create a fun little glam. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of purple in my outer corner. Oh my God, I forgot how pigmented these are. Oh, beautiful. Gonna buff that out using a little bit of pink, and while I blend, I actually have a question for you guys too. I'm assuming you guys know this, but just in case you don't, when you're working on developing products for a makeup brand, you oftentimes have to start working on something years before it'll actually be ready to hit the market. And I got a little bit spooked a couple of days ago because my team texted me and was like, hey, now that the basic canvas is out and everyone's loving it, we should start planning the next painted palette. And I was like, what do you mean? Huh? That just launched. Like, what? That was 5 minutes ago. And they're like, yeah, of course, but it's gonna take a while for the packaging and the formula and the development and the shades and the marketing campaign and everything. And I was like, oh my God, I should start working on the next painted palette. So that brings me to my question. What do you guys wanna see? The basic canvas is obviously all neutrals, and I would most likely wanna do another 24 color palette. So I feel like the obvious color story choice is rainbow, but then again, I've done that before with my Morphe palette. But at the same time, that's done. It's no longer for sale, and I get hundreds of DMs on a weekly basis of people asking me to bring it back or do a rainbow palette with painted, so I might have to. I definitely would do it very differently than I did back then, but also I feel like at the same time, people are just not doing colorful eyeshadow looks like they once were, so maybe you guys might have an idea of what type of palette you would want to see. Leave it in the comments down below. I would love to read your guys' opinions. Now I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna cut my crease using Blueprint Create Paint. I did not forget about this. All right, I have never wished that makeup came with a copy and paste feature more than I do right now. Here is one eye all done. I am obsessed with how this turned out. It is, I don't know what the fuck it is, honestly, but it matches the shirt and that's all that matters. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera quickly and I'll be, well, probably not quickly either, but what was I saying? All right, I am back and I got a little carried away since you last saw me. This is the finished look. I think it turned out so cute. It's giving me very 2016, very much the makeup style that was also forgotten, but once was so loved and would love to bring her back. For lashes today, okay, I'm going to apply a Lily Lash. This one is in the style Milan, but I'm sure you guys would all remember Lily Lash Miamis. Oh my God, every single beauty guru, especially me, would wear them in every single makeup look. They were so gorgeous for the time, but I feel like I forgot about them over the past couple of years just because I don't really wear lashes that are like this big anymore, and also they're just really expensive. I was super lucky to be on the PR list and receive them all the time. $30 is a lot of money to spend on some fake hairs, especially when you can get really good quality lashes on like Amazon or at this point even like Temu and Shein for a couple of cents. So I will always have so much love for Lily Lashes, but I've moved on. We are finally done with the eyes. Let's move on to the next step, which is going to be highlighter. We're gonna use a forgotten product to do this forgotten step that I often skip in my routine now. Who remembers the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit? Holy shit, these were like the it girl of 2016. They were these crazy, colorful rainbow highlighters. You can't even, like if I show you this, you can't even see it. I will always remember this was the first time any brand released highlighters that weren't the typical like champagne-y gold type of color, and bitches were dying over this, including myself. We're gonna dip into Eclipse today. It's like this beautiful light orangey pink color. Oh God, these are, I forgot how powdery these were. Ooh, highlighter formulas have definitely gotten better over the last several years, but at the time, these were it. Now it is time for lips, and in case you haven't noticed or you didn't see my TikTok or my Instagram stories the last couple of weeks, I did get all of my lip filler dissolved, which is why they look a little bit scary and also a little bit bruised as well. Basically, I've had the same filler for the last 7 years. I started to get a little bit of migration, so I wanted to get it all dissolved and start fresh. It's been really weird because I haven't recognized myself when looking in the mirror the past couple of weeks, but unexpectedly, I've gotten so many DMs from you guys saying that this size looks really good and I shouldn't get any more filler. I don't know who to believe, but for right now, I would love to overline them just a little bit. So I'm gonna use a forgotten liner, which to me is MAC lip liners. These were like the OG liners back in the day, and the formula was amazing. I just feel like I got so many other ones from different brands and forgot about these. Oh my God, overlining them that much looks so fucking stupid. I look like a little kid that got into his mom's fucking purse and like scribbled on my face. Oh no. Now we're just gonna fill it in using the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Sao Paulo. If you guys have been around for a while, this used to be my go-to nude. I wore this in almost every single makeup look. The formula is incredible. I just feel like I moved on from this and forgot about it once liquid lipsticks stopped being trendy. They were such an innovation for the time, but trends always come and go, and we're kind of back to like regular satin lipsticks at this point. And last but not least, we're gonna set our face in place using, drumroll please, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Oh my God. You guys know this used to be my absolute favorite setting spray. I loved this shit, but for some reason, over the years, the smell started to give me a headache, and so did the fact that they filed for bankruptcy despite owing me millions of dollars. And finally, that is a full face of makeup products that I have forgotten about, all complete. Not surprisingly, I love how this makeup look turned out. Oh my God, you guys, I feel so beautiful. It has been a very long time since I've done a good old full coverage, full beat, colorful makeup look. And it is crazy to see that after all these years, even with being forgotten about, most of these products still performed absolutely incredibly today. If you enjoyed today's video and love the final makeup look, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. Your love and support really helps out the channel quite a lot. And leave me a comment down below letting me know what what is one makeup product that you used to love that you have now forgotten about? If you have not already, make sure you click that big red subscribe button as well as the bell icon next to it so you guys never miss an upload from me. And of course, if you want to follow me on my other social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok are both just James Charles, and you can follow Painted at painted.co and shop at painted.co. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!